Good morning everybody, and welcome back to my channel. After what seems like a very long layoff indeed due to the coronavirus, the COVID-19, Chinese bat flu, invisible killer, whatever you want to call it, I finally made it back to the field. I've got a backlog of videos to do, like I suppose most of us who have been prevented from flying during this awful period. But today we've got some lovely weather. The sun is beginning to make itself felt through the clouds. It's beginning to warm up quite nicely. The wind is quite negligible at the moment. Okay, so this is one which I've got last year. It's called a Donut 3, and as you might guess, it's a quadcopter, one of these Cinewhoop things that made their appearance last year and become more and more popular as time's gone on. This one is in fact a Donut 3 frame, and the actual electronics, etc., I've taken them straight from the Eachine Tyro 79. Now, the one thing I have not done is adjusted any PIDs in Betaflight. So a little test in the garden says, yeah, it's okay, it doesn't fly too bad, but it could do with some tweaking. So what we do, I'm not going to fly FPV because this is its first proper flight in over any distance, but I will record it, the footage from the FPV camera onto my screen down here, and also I'll upload some footage from the GoPro camera mounted on here. There's nothing really special about this other than it's a Cinewhoop frame with the Tyro 79 gubbins. So bear with me, I'll get it all set up and we will go for a line of sight flight. As I said, I won't be bothering with FPV on this one just for the time being. Another flight later will you might have noticed that the GoPro is not on there anymore. That's because it has got a flat battery. I don't know why, probably because I've not used it in for quite a while, but never mind, we still go for a line of sight flight anyway. It's being recorded here on my I forget what these goggles are called now, FX goggles. There we go. Right, so let's just get that in there. Well, as you expect, without the weight of the GoPro, it's a little bit more punchier. It's certainly not as agile as this with the GoPro on, that I can tell you. Having said that, it's more of a cruising type of, well, a cinematic quad, as you would expect. Well, not a bad punch out for a Cinewhoop, is it, I suppose? What I can tell you is with the GoPro on, it is ever so noisy. Obviously there's a lot of power required to push up that extra weight of the GoPro, which I think is about, what, 80 grams, 90 grams, something like that. Yeah, nice bit of punch without that GoPro. Mind you, there are lighter alternatives I could have used. So it doesn't have to be the GoPro, but the camera mount there is really for the form factor of the GoPro. Just get down there. I don't know if you can see. There you go. There's the GoPro mount. And I'm flying this with a 750 milliamp 3S battery on an XT30 connector. Actually, I'm quite confident about this for FPV. I might stick another battery in it and we'll take it for an FPV flight and join it onto this video. What do you say? What do you reckon? Do you reckon that's worth it? Okay, okay, here we go. So I'm looking at about flight time of round about, on a 750, round about 4 minutes perhaps. There we go. I've had this now for, it must be at least since October, and this is the first flight, or first proper flight I've had of this. So what I might do is stick another battery in it. We'll do some FPV footage with me wearing the goggles, and I'll attach that onto or during this video. So, sorry for the delay. Obviously, these delays are beyond our control, aren't they? But I send you all my best wishes. I hope your friends and family, you're staying all safe. And we will see you on the next video shortly. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now.